Hello and welcome back to Irondinos. Today we've got Hydrophobia, which is a Games of Gold and is available from February 1st to February 15th. And I'm here with Shaun.
Hydro-ho!
And yeah, well, we're going to have a chat while you guys watch some gameplay. So, have you played this, sir?
Oh, I most certainly have. I have played a good chunk of the beginning. And I'm very much liking what I've played so far. So, yeah, stop the video, we're done.
That's enough, we're done. I've actually completed this this episode because I found out that it's meant to be 3 episodes, but they only made episode 1. Basically, the company went into they didn't earn enough money off the first one, so they never made the number 2 and 3, which is really sad. But in terms of actual game, I loved it. I freaking loved it. It was really, really good. How did you find the controls? Because I found them like really smooth, and yeah, I found them really good.
Oh, I mean, you're not reinventing the wheel with them, but what they were was absolutely fantastic. But before we move on, there is something that you didn't dwell on that I found I dwelt on a lot more than you did. Okay. Which is, well, when she gets up, right?
Yeah.
There's a slice of pizza on the table in front of her. And there's also 3 slices of pizza on a tray next to her. And I found a lot of that pizza. She's got 10 slices of pizza scattered around that room. Now, I know she's sitting there watching the celebration of the launching of this big ship, but no one needs that much pizza all to themselves if they have a body like her. Like him, he's got a body more like mine. I'll sit and eat 10 slices of pizza, not a problem. But her? That's mental. I didn't believe it. It broke my immersion in the game. Too much pizza. Also, the voice acting is terrible.
Pizza. Oh yeah, some of it was a bit dodgy. Yeah.
I did appreciate that they were going for accents outside of just American, but it sounds very much like it was people in the office providing the voices rather than professional voice actors, which is fine, but it's gonna be noticed.
Yeah.
But no, back to more serious matters. Yeah, I really liked the setting. Like, I didn't know what the setting was outside of what we discussed in the Dino cast, because I like to go into these things fresh, and they're saying it's the world's somewhat flooded. So yeah, they're launching this big ship, and then this is the thing that's attacked, and then yeah. As you can see, it reminded me somewhat of Rapture, and anything that's going to remind me of Rapture from BioShock is a damn good time in my book.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I loved it. I mean, the graphics felt a little bit sort of dated, but to be honest, I quite like this sort of game. And how these graphics are, and how they've done the game.
Well, the thing with it is, I think it might overly look a bit basic, because the thing they wanted to do and the thing they pushed was the water, and some of it is a little noticeable. If we get to it, I'll point it out. Some of it is a little noticeable in that it's a ridge with texture going over it.
Yes.
Which is because we're playing this on Series X's rather than the original hardware. It might be a bit more masked. And also, gaming's moved on an awful lot since this was released. If we were seeing this time, it'd be more impressive. But I'm still quite impressed overall with the water in this. I still think water is a big problem in a lot of games, which is why a lot of games do waterfall and or knee deep, because that's a lot easier than having water all over the place and interacting with everything and flowing around everything. And I think it looks. I think all the water in this looks lovely, and I think that was, and as we just saw, it hitting the camera and interacting with the camera, and I think that's like nothing else they've done in this game was ever going to be standout. So the fact they've put all the effort into that, I think, has paid off. And also, I really like the fire effects in this as well. Fire is another thing that's very, very hard to get right. And I think all that looks really lovely as well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm totally in agreement. The water, the fire, what they've done with it. Yeah, I think it's amazing.
I was just going to say, speaking of fire, right, has an area effect.
Yeah.
It's not just touching the yellow bit that burns. Like actual fire, if you get too close to the bit where you can't see there's yellowy fiery bits, it's still really fucking hot and starts to hurt you. That was a nice touch. Most games don't know that. I don't remember that, but that was really nice to see.
Yeah, no, all I was going to say was on that point actually that even some games now that I've played, they've still got it wrong.
Yeah.
And this, in my view, beats those games. And yeah, they've done a superb job of it. And I actually really like the story. I really like the storyline of where it was going. Yeah, as you say, that the acting is a bit noticeable, but because the story's so good and the gameplay's so good, I quite easily got past that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I've really liked the mechanics in it as well. Like that, there's a mechanic just coming up where she has to do this balancing thing, and it's like too much one way and you'll fall off, too much the other way and you'll fall off. And I quite like that little mechanic. And the whole jumping and climbing thing reminded me a lot of sort of Lara Croft Tomb Raider type thing, which I quite enjoyed.
Yeah.
And this is it. Yeah, so it's just a little bit too much one way or the other way and you're going to fall. And yeah, I just really, really enjoyed it. As I say, I played it in 2 sittings, and probably a couple of hours each.
Yeah, I really like this hacking minigame. I found it surprisingly tense because you've got to hold it for a couple of seconds, and I'm alright getting it there, but actually holding it exactly in place was weirdly tense for me. More so than running around in fire.
yeah, really tense. I really like the hacking thing as well, and I'm pleased it actually gets more difficult the further you go on as well, which is I quite like. So it's not just the same thing over and over again.
Oh, you did that a different way to me.
Oh, how did you do that? Because I saw it and I was like, I'll just jump it.
Well, you know there's that ledge with a really big drop to where you ended up. I just jumped down there and it wiped out most of my health. I was like, I'm running into the goddamn fire, screw that. I'd rather break my legs.
Oh, that's one way I did it.
Here we go. So I was saying earlier about mounds of water.
Yeah.
Some of it when it's coming out, as it did there. At some areas there are large amounts coming out at a relatively fixed rate, and that's when it just looks like a lump with the texture over the top. But I really still think it looks good, and I very much like the way it moves objects around and pushes you. Yeah, the water actually pushes you, which is very rare for a game.
Yeah.
The water has an invisible... it's not... It feels like the water has inertia behind it, rather than it's just nudging you a set amount of time. If the water is moving in a particular direction, it's fighting against your controls to push you in the direction it's going, and then you move into a slightly different stream and it does it again the other way, and it can move in many or feel like it's moving in many different ways all at once, which is a really great feel that I don't think much of anything else has got.
Yeah, no, totally agree with that. Yeah, just as you say, just the whole mechanic of moving your player and then you're fighting against it. Yeah, I love that. It was really good.
Oh man, this poor dude.
Did you save him?
Yeah, you have to, right?
Did
you not?
I screwed up and totally got past it. So there's actually an achievement to save him.
Really? You can fail it? Because, like, I was going to say, like, that poor dude, he was waiting, like, 20 minutes for me to save him, because I was fucking around in these rooms at the top, not realising you had to progress with the level and then come back.
Yeah.
So I'm amazed he didn't asphyxiate. Did you just not go back for him then?
No, I'll show you what happens in the video. I totally missed the hints with the your computer.
The scanner.
As to what, I thought it was Mavi, they call it. And I totally missed the hint of open this door. It even showed you at the beginning there, like, oh right, we've got to open that door. But for some reason, I don't know why, I wasn't concentrating on that. I was concentrating on something else, and I just totally and utterly missed it. And I spend all my time trying to open up the wrong door.
I just kind of did what you did, actually. I went in there, and the room started exploding as I pressed X to pick up the key on that guy. So I instinctively pressed B to kind of move back away from it and didn't see what it said. So then I was kind of walking around up there trying to get to the on fire computers and trying to figure out how to get some water in there, and I just didn't know what was going on.
No, but I quite like that about a game, that you've actually got to work something out, that it's not all mapped out for you.
At the very least pays a little bit of attention to it.
Yeah, exactly. I quite like this as well. This was quite a nice little mechanic.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is very pleasing.
Yeah, no, that was quite cool. But yeah, no, you'll see in a minute. So I get the cipher, and for some reason in my head I'm thinking, like with this door, I've got to decrypt the door. I've got the cipher, I can decrypt the door.
Yep.
And that's what went wrong. Well, you'll see in a minute. Yeah. Oh, and see that pole? Did you see that pole straight away?
What, the one that you're climbing
the one,
along?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I saw the gap and thought I've got to time my jump. And I died like 5-6 times. And I just looked up and I saw the pole and I was like, oh right, yeah.
See, now, I got to here, and then I'm like, oh no, I've definitely gone the wrong way. So I went back to that guy, and then fucked around in there for another 5-10 minutes, because I thought this was progressing the game. I thought, there's no way the key to unlock that guy's door will be this far.
Yeah, it's quite a way. It's like, jeez, the guy's like dying in there.
Yeah.
Look, there he is. Help! But yeah, so then you get a timer, and I'm like, that got quite intense for me. I was like, oh crap. So, like, right, this is it. It shows you the door, right? That's the door you got to open. So you just got to open Mavi and open the door. What do? I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. Oh yeah, must be this door. Let's open this door.
Oh no! You were right there!
But then I found out it doesn't matter, he saves himself. And he has a counter for it as well.
Oh, fantastic. No, I totally saved it, though he is a dick about it.
Yeah.
He's still like, oh, what the hell took you so long? Didn't I train you better than this?
Oh, really? He's
like,
oh, right, okay, that's good. And I'm like, oh, right, that's what I've got to do. Right, okay. I was like, I could totally saved him. I made it in time. I was like, oh, right out loud.
Are you not even talking to him to ask if he's alright? He's just like,
No.
screw you, dude.
Like, forget it.
I got shit to do.
No, he totally had a gut. I mean, rightly so. I didn't save him, but
I mean, he's still alive. What's his problem?
Exactly.
What's the moon on a stick?
Well, yeah, no, this is the little hack mechanic again. Love it. In the later ones, I don't know if you've got to it. That wavy line gets really screwy, and you've got to try and match that, and it's that actually gets quite difficult.
Yeah, I imagine they get more and more as it goes on as well.
Yeah.
Like, I found the first one intense, then they added another bit, and it's like, oh, come on.
Wait, where are you going?
To find a
Yeah. There was one actually that I encountered where there's loads of water about, so you're sort of half swimming, and there's loads of guys, and you're trying to get rid of them, shoot them, and so I shot them. I opened up Navi, right? Okay, let's do this. And then of course I'm getting shot again. I was like, oh, for crying out loud! So I come back out, shoot them again, come out. Oh, really intense, really good. Really enjoyed it. So this, I've moved on a bit. This is Act 2.
I was going to say, this is new to me.
Oh, right, okay, so this is Act 2. I just thought I'd show you a bit of the gun mechanics and a bit of the dying mechanics, because I thought, yeah, I'll show what happens if you die. So I thought, oh, that looks like a good thing to die on. Yeah,
that looks pretty goddamn lethal.
So I thought, okay, this is what happens when you die. Basically puts you back to the beginning of whatever section you're on. So that's quite cool. I quite like that. It doesn't throw you back too far, so that's good.
Can you not shoot those barrels?
Yeah, this is the first gun you get. It's like a Sonic. Yeah, it's a Sonic round. I preferred this over the bullets, to be honest. The bullets took way too many bullets to kill the guys. It really, perhaps I was hitting them in the wrong spot. I don't know. But this, one shot and it takes them down. And then another one or two shots and then it kills them. But the first shot takes them down, so you're not getting shot anymore. So it's great. So yeah, I really like this. You just got to time your charging.
Yeah.
So you got to charge it and then release. Yeah, so that's quite a nice little mechanic. I quite like that. As I say, you get loads of different rounds. You get like gel rounds, which have this like 10-second timer on them. I didn't realise at first. I was like, yes, a new round. So I'm just unloading them like a normal bullet gun. And all of a sudden I'm getting loads of these like little countdowns. And I'm like, oh, okay, that did nothing. And I'm getting countdowns. What's going on? And all of a sudden, all this stuff's like blowing up. I was like, oh, okay. That's different. And then you get supercharged rounds and all other different rounds. If you open, so you press right on your D-pad, and you can, as you collect them, you can select what round you want, and it will just swap them out. So that's quite good.
Cool. Well, I guess we don't need to finish on your usual question of, are you going to finish it? Because you already did it. You've already beat it.
Yeah, I really love this. I really did, and I really want them to make number 2 and 3, or at least someone pick it up and make 2 and 3, because it was just, yeah, I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
What about you? You gonna carry on with it?
Oh, definitely. I really enjoyed my time with it, and especially as you said, it's relatively short because I don't get as much time to play games as usual. I would have played a lot more of it anyway because I really liked it, but as it's relatively short as well, I'll definitely beat this in the next couple of weeks. I'm really looking forward to playing more of it.
Oh, excellent. Well, if you like Hydrophobia as much as we do, then you can download it now, right up until the, let me say, February the 15th. And yeah, other than that, we shall see you later. See ya!
Oh, this water's making me need a piss. Bye!
Bye.